Good morning. Welcome to the ALS Association, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota chapter's midweek meditation. Today's meditation will be approximately 10 minutes in length. So I invite you to get settled and as comfortable as you can be wherever you are. Taking a moment to perhaps shift in your chair or make any slight adjustments, whether you're seated or lying down, somewhere or some way that you can be comfortable for the next 10 or so minutes. And as you're making your way to a settled posture or position, take a moment to look around you. Look around your room, perhaps looking out the window, taking in what's around you, noticing the walls and what's on them, noticing the furniture, noticing if the sun is shining through the window. And if you're looking outside, is there wind blowing branches on the trees? Do you see snow? Perhaps a squirrel leaping around? And as always, if anything that I offer is not something that's easy or possible for you to do, using your imagination is always available. So if seeing is not possible for you, imagining your space, imagining what's just outside your space, outdoors. And once you've had a chance to really take in your surroundings, maybe let your eyes close. And in doing so, beginning to sense in other ways. So sensing perhaps the temperature of the air on your skin. Hearing sounds a little more clearly. Both near and far. And as you sit here in this space, listening and sensing that you are awake and you are alive. If you haven't already, locate your breath. Get a little more interested in the characteristics of your breath in this moment. Can you hear it? Where is it that you feel it? Does it feel buried deep within you, or does it feel readily available, expansive? Knowing that the temptation is usually to make a decision about it, judge it, think we need to make it different than it might be. And notice if that's the case for you, and just invite a real acceptance. An acceptance of how things are with your breath and everything in this moment. Almost an inviting in, a welcoming of how things are. Notice what that feels like. And if you sit or lie here, we'll take a moment to bring a little more attention to the sensations in the entire body. In doing so, allowing us to really soften more. And as we soften, we create space. Or really, I should say that space is created, just sort of automatically. And the more space that is created in the body and the mind and the heart, the more available we're able to be to this moment, to how things are. So take a moment to sense your toes and the soles of your feet, letting the breath be uncontrolled but steady. Feel your heels and your ankles. Sense your shins and your calves. Sensing your knees, the front of the knees and the back of the knees. Both sides and both hips. Letting your breath accompany you on this short journey through your body. Feel your low back. Sensing your spine from the tailbone to the base of your head. As you breathe in, perhaps imagining an expansion in the spine, a soft opening as you breathe in. Sensing your mid and upper back and shoulders. Your upper arms and elbows. Sensing the forearms and the wrists. The back of your hands and the palms of your hands. And each finger on each hand. Sense the weight of gravity and its effect on your body. Feel your low belly. Feel the space around and behind your belly button. Feeling your chest, the space around the heart. Breathing into an available and present heart. Breathing out, we soften. Sensing the front of your neck and the back of your neck. Taking a soft, warm breath into the cylinder of your neck. Sensing your jaw and your cheekbones, your forehead, the back of your head, the space between your ears, and the crown of the head. Being available to the potential for natural buoyancy at the crown of the head toward the sky, lengthening ever so slightly the spine, helping us to be even more elongated in the upper body, allowing the shoulders to drop even more away from your ears. Sensing that natural buoyancy that lives within, almost as though you were a flower, a plant of some kind, drawn toward the shining sun. And perhaps lingering in this space of soft availability will really serve you for a little bit longer. And so if that is the case for you, I invite you to do that and let the remainder of my words just wash over you. For those ready to complete this practice, you are invited to, if possible, lengthen your breath, taking a slightly deeper breath in and out, perhaps exhaling through your mouth, finding, if it's available to you, a wiggle in certain body parts, perhaps fingers or toes, perhaps finding a micro sway from side to side. Just kind of letting the body know, for those of you moving on with your day, that it's time to wake up, get moving, return to the outer world. If you haven't already, let the eyes open, taking back in the light around you and your space around you. And if you'd like to, you can place or imagine placing one hand flat up against your chest, your heart, and the other hand stacked on top of it. And from here, as we sense the warmth and the weight of the hands, we'll take 3 breaths together, inhaling through the nose, if possible, exhaling through an open mouth. So we'll inhale together, exhaling at your pace is okay. Inhaling and exhaling. And one more time, inhaling to remain awake and alive, exhaling to soften and open and be available for the rest of your day. So thank you for joining me for today's midweek meditation through the ALS Association, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota chapter. Hope you take this presence and this softness and availability into the rest of your day. Thank you.